Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Ben from JBM Sports Media coming at you guys with my UFC 325 predictions. Another UFC PLE this weekend. We are getting absolutely blessed to kick off this Paramount Plus era. And we have a great card, just like last weekend, a great card. I believe this is going to be our third video here on JBM of UFC content within the last 7 days, which is absolutely incredible. So, man, we're getting this UFC combat sports talk right here on JBM popping. Make sure you guys subscribe. Without further ado, as of right now, we're just going to go over the main card. If you guys would be interested in me going over the prelims, because I watched from all the way to the first fight to all the way to the last fight. If you guys want to see me go over the prelim fights and do a prediction short or IG reel on it, or maybe even a TikTok, I have no problem doing that whatsoever. So let me know in the comment section. Like I said, no issue doing that. But this card is headlined by Volkanovski versus Lopez 2. We seen this fight in April 9 months ago. Now we're getting part 2, baby. This is the rematch, punk. Like Debo said. Or was it the other guy? Oh my gosh. Brain fart right there. Regardless, we know this is going to be a scrap. But let's get into the card in general. Like I said, this is just the main card. And man, we have another great card. There's no other way to sugarcoat it. Another great card. Shout out to UFC for putting on banger after banger after banger. And we got some great fight nights in February leading in to UFC 226 in March. But let's go over the first fight. We have Silk Kid versus Malarkey. I feel like this fight's going to only end up in one way, and that's Quillian picking up a win via knockout. He's obviously a young, touted prospect. I think this is going to be a quick and very easy win for him. No disrespect to Malarkey. I just feel like he's going to get knocked out. Would I say what round exactly? I would say round 1 knockout. Silk Kid is probably going to get him out of there. I mean, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I think this is kind of going to be an explosive highlight reel. I think that's the best way to put it when it comes to this fight. I think he's obviously, like I said, a young touted prospect. He's going to continue going up in the rankings. I don't know. I just feel like we're going to get a highlight reel moment from this fight via knockout. So that's my prediction for this one, keeping it short and sweet. Let's move on to a fight that obviously talk about explosive and talking about electric. This is going to guarantee a knockout as well. Before I get into it, I just want to say this. I'm a huge Tai Tuivasa fan. Ever since he was doing the shoeies with Nelk and that stuff was popping on TikTok, bro, I was such a big fan of Tuivasa, and I still am. But this 5-match losing streak he's currently on hurts the heart, bro. It absolutely hurts the heart. He's fighting Teixeira in this fight. Teixeira coming off a loss to Derek Lewis. He got knocked out in. But I will say this. I am most confident in Teixeira in this fight, and I am picking Teixeira to win this fight via knockout. Even though Tuivasa is going to have the home crowd around him, and, obviously, hopefully that gives him some more confidence. But in the last Tuivasa outings, I haven't been looking at him as a fighter that I saw when he started his UFC journey. And that's just because I think his moment just kind of went. When he was on his winning ways and in the winning column, you could have, even convinced me this guy deserves to fight for a championship, the heavyweight championship. I just think that's so far gone from him now. I think Teixeira is going to pick up a massive win right here for him. And I think it's going to come in a round 2 knockout for Teixeira. And it's going to be so disheartening because, like I said, huge Tai Tuivasa fan right here. No matter what, I will still rock with Tuivasa. And if he wins this fight, I'm going to be jumping for joy right there because I think he's going to need it. He's going to need it to bounce back his UFC career after going through this 5-match losing streak. I haven't seen nothing that has impressed me with Tai Tuivasa during this losing streak. It's not like if he's, getting these close losses. It's kind of been the quite opposite, disappointing losses. And I unfortunately think we're going to get another one right here, which is Teixeira winning via knockout, 2nd-round knockout, calling it right now. Let's keep it going right here. Where the next fight we have Rafael Fiziev versus Mauricio Rufy. Wow, this is going to be a great fight. I think, this might be a hot take, bold take, wherever or however you want to look at it. This might be the best fight of the night right here. I am still very undecided about this fight. I think it could go practically either way. I think it's going to go to decision. Who do I have winning this fight? I actually have Rafael Fiziev winning this fight. If I do believe correctly, Rufy's been training with Volk on Volk's side on this fight. So I think that's going to be super interesting. I think Fiziev, and obviously you could look at Fiziev in those Gaethje fights, look good. I don't know. I just feel that Fiziev's going to take this to the scorecards. I can see him being a little bit more dominant in this fight. I think he's one of the most dominant fighters at lightweight currently. I don't know. Give me a Fiziev via unanimous decision. I do believe Rufy's going to have his moments in this fight. I just think it's not going to be enough. I think Fiziev is going to be a little bit overpowering in this one. And I do have Fiziev winning via unanimous decision Let me know how you guys see this fight. I see this fight. I mean, if you guys say it's a 50-50 encounter, I wouldn't disagree necessarily speaking. But at the same time, I just can't buy myself picking Rufy in this fight. I really can't. And maybe that's just on me. But I'm going to see it via unanimous decision. Let's move on to the co-main event right here. Dan Hooker, who just took a loss, he's now back. Starting off 2026, his 2026 campaign against Benoit Saint Denis, BSD back in the ring. I would love to pick Dan Hooker here because I think Dan Hooker is a brawler, and we love brawlers in the UFC. Obviously, he has the home crowd with him in this fight, but I just can't. I can't pick Dan Hooker in this fight. If anything, I think this is a horrible matchup for him. I think Benoit Saint Denis is going to win this fight, win it very convincingly. Bookmark it right here. Put the stamp on it. I think Benoit Saint Denis beats Dan Hooker. Do I think, Dan Hooker, if he goes in the later rounds, Benoit Saint Denis sometimes has the problem with fatigue. That could be a thing. Or, is fatigue really an issue with him? I mean, I'm thinking about the Dustin fight, obviously. Or was it just obviously because he had the staph infection? Not trying to use that as an excuse, but that obviously plays into a factor. Could it just be where Benoit Saint Denis completely grapples this kid and, Dan Hooker just gets outclassed in this one? I think that's going to be the case. I do believe Benoit Saint Denis is going to win this fight. I would have to go round 3 submission. I'm going to go round 3 submission. I don't know. I really would love to pick Dan Hooker here via knockout. I just can't allow myself to do it, guys. I can't. I really can't. So I'm going to go BSD via submission round 3. Like I said, maybe if BSD somehow fatigues towards the end and, Dan Hooker could maybe catch him on some Dustin Poirier type of shit, that could be a possibility. But I'm going to go BSD winning this fight and winning it via submission in the 3rd round. And he's going to go up in the ranking, and Dan Hooker's unfortunately going to take another fall on the ranking. And that's just the way it's going to play out in this one. But shout out to Dan Hooker for getting back in the ring as quick as he did. Following that loss. In the main event of UFC 325, we have Alexander the Great Volkanovski defending his championship against Diego Lopez. Part 2, like I said in the beginning, this the rematch. Punk, we're getting it again, but this time in Australia. No matter what, this is going to be an explosive fight. We're going to get fireworks. These guys are going to be exchanging like crazy. Volk obviously dominated in that first fight. 49-46, I believe it was scored in the cards. I mean, you could make an argument if it wasn't for that knockdown. Lopez was just getting outclassed and has enough change in 9 months, where Lopez can now win this fight. I'm going to give you guys my take on it. I'm excited to see this fight again. Do I believe it could have, happened later on this year? I think it could have. They could have maybe waited a little bit, but no matter what, I'm hyped that we're getting it here. Whenever you get these two quality of athletes, especially in their division, I think we're going to get a great fight, no matter how you look at it. Who's going to win this fight? Do I think Volk in 9 months has aged tremendously as how some people are saying and some people are backing Diego Lopez? No, but I do believe that Diego Lopez is going to make the changes in this fight. I do believe that Diego Lopez is going to come with a different game plan, still not being afraid to get hit and deliver his strikes as well. But will it be enough? I think it will. Hot take right here, bold take, however you want to put it. I have Diego Lopez winning this fight, and I actually have him winning this fight via round 4 TKO. I think he's going to catch Volkanovski, and I think he's actually going to finish Volkanovski. I don't know. I might get a lot of heat from this. Obviously, this fight is in Australia, but I really have a feeling that Lopez is going to win this fight. He's going to have this redemption fight. He's going to redeem himself, and I'm rocking with Volk to get knocked out right here. Sorry about that. I'm not a Volk hater. I really am not, but I'm rocking with Lopez all the way through and through in this fight. Diego Lopez gets his redemption, wins via knockout, round 4. This might be a hot take. Like I said, Volkanovski might outclass him. 9 months doesn't make a lot of time. Obviously, he hasn't aged that much, so maybe I could be completely wrong. But I see at the same time, I want to be kind of bold here. I don't want to give you a Volkanovski via decision, which could be possible. Absolutely. I'm not saying it's not. But I really do believe in the talent of Diego Lopez. And even though, he did drop Volkanovski in that first fight, I'll say this. If he's able to catch Volkanovski and implement more damage into the later rounds, I think he could stop him. I really could. I really see that happening. And that's going to be my final prediction right there. I have Lopez winning via knockout in the 4th round, or TKO, however you want to put it. Regardless, let me know what you guys think about my predictions. Obviously, I would always love to see your guys' predictions in the comment section. If you guys, like I said before, want me to do prelim predictions, I can absolutely do that on a YouTube short, IG reel. Just let me know in the comment section. Until then, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.